Today's historic hearing viewed by millions, but not the president, he says.
I hear it's a joke. I haven't watched. This is a sham and shouldn't be allowed. It's all third-hand information, nothing direct at all. It can't be direct because I never said it.
He and his White House downplaying what they describe as a witch hunt, decrying it as boring and disputing one new key fact about a controversial call on July 26th between EU Ambassador Gordon Sondland and the president himself.
Ambassador Sondland responded that President Trump cares more about the investigations of Biden.
What this call indicates, as other testimony has likewise indicated, is that the instructions are coming from the president on down.
But President Trump says that's news to him.
I know nothing about that. First time I've heard it.
Do you recall having a conversation with?
I don't recall. No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
Democrats say today helped explain to the American public how they believe the president abused his power.
I'm very proud of our Democrats, and I think that what has come forth has further, of course, given us the truth of what happened.
President Trump spent most of his day meeting with the Turkish president, a controversial visit just a month after the U.S. pulled troops out of northern Syria, effectively allowing Turkish troops to invade and triggering tough criticism our Kurdish partners were abandoned. The president insists otherwise.
Our relationship with the Kurds has been a very good one.
As for the impeachment hearing, multiple sources in and around the White House acknowledge that while Bill Taylor appeared to be a credible witness, they just don't think this hearing changed the game. With one person telling me, based on today, it's doubtful any Republicans will break ranks with President Trump.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.